I was asked by X-Man to do a video about the hypocrisy of Black Lives Matter when it comes to black on black crime, and I can only apologise because I feel as if I'm unequal to the task. I spent 4 days working on the research, and I still know as much about black on black crime now as I did when I started. I'm in Scotland. I've seen a total of 3 black people my whole life. I did stumble upon this short article though. It was published yesterday. When I say I stumbled upon it, I mean that it turned up in my Twitter feed. It's a bit closer to home, and it's kind of the same thing that's happening in Britain at the moment. Syrian refugee in Germany with 4 wives, 22 kids, sparks social media fuss over welfare. Now, the title in itself is badly written. By saying it's sparking a fuss, is making the disagreements sound unreasonably petty. But from what I've read, it's no small problem. And this is just one of these stories. Almost as bad as the children who were brought into Britain that turned out to be 20-year-old men and older. A Syrian refugee who claims social benefits in Germany with his 4 wives and 22 children has sparked debates on social media after the German press brought his story into spotlight. I'm damn sure it sparked debate when people found out how you were scamming the taxpayers. The man in question, Gazia A, fled Syria in 2015 and headed to Germany via Turkey, accompanied by his 4 wives and 23 children. So this dude last year came to Germany and the German government gave him benefits. For you Americans out there, that's what we call welfare. According to Muslim tradition, a man is allowed up to 4 wives, as long as he can support them financially. However, Germany does not officially recognise polygamy. Fair enough, he has 4 wives in accordance with his religion. But he can't support them, can he? That's why he has to get social benefits. Does this mean he's going to divorce his wives and the kids that he can no longer afford? Apparently, yes. Gazia had to choose one of the women as an official wife in order for him and the rest of the family to claim social benefits, the German magazine Bild reported. He opted for his main wife, Twasif, and 5 children, while the other 3 women have been officially called his partners by the authorities. The government representatives are actively fudging the descriptions to bend over backwards to help this guy. This is not what they're getting paid for. Their job is to make sure that people are not screwing with the system. Why are they being allowed to defraud the system? And they've been doing it for more than a year. The man now lives in the community of Montabaur in the German state of Rhineland-Palatinate. I'm sure someone with a German accent could pronounce that better. His other 3 wives had to split the remaining children between them and were moved by the authorities into various neighbouring communities, while one of the daughters married and is currently living in Saudi Arabia, Bild noted. So that means his oldest of 23 kids is like, what, 15, 16? Are we really at the stage where we can take a Syrian refugee in to save their bloody lives only to have their kids grow up and move to countries just as bad as the ones they were in danger from? Our own economies are falling apart without adding so much extra pressure on them. A neighbour of Gazia told the news outlet that the refugee is often absent from his main family, while visiting other wives and children living within a radius of some 50 kilometres. According to our religion, I have the duty to visit each family equally and not prioritise any of them, Kazia A. told Bild. The story was first broken by German media outlet Rhein Zeitung earlier this year. After being published by the respective news outlets, people on social media voiced discontent over the entire family getting social benefits. Of course, the Syrian lives with his 4 women and 22 children from social benefits. What else? One person noted in a tweet. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Reacting to the case, a German financial manager released his calculation of what the German state is paying to the entire family annually. On the website for the Employers Association, he estimated that the refugees are getting roughly €360,000 per year. There is no official confirmation on the numbers yet. 360,000! Holy crap! The average full-time German worker only gets €44,000 per year, and that's before paying taxes to fund people like this immigrant sponging off the system. I am practically always on my way to be with family, yet I would gladly like to work, the refugee told Bild. Back in his home country, the man used to earn enough money with his car sharing and car service business to cover the expenses of his large family, the magazine said. Well, if you were so much better off in Syria, why don't you just fuck off back there? I know it's not my country, but I have to wonder how often crap like this is happening when one such case gets revealed. If I were German, I hope I'd be fucking outraged at it. Some people on social media assume the case is a reflection of a new reality in Germany. The new reality in the big kingdom. Nice Friday to you all. My neighbour has 4 women and 23 children, one message said. Another one claimed that the Syrian with 4 women and 23 children is now being sold to us as a new normality. I love how the media is spinning this to make it look like the commenter on social media looks so unreasonable. Don't make such assumptions. This isn't what German life will be like. Do you think he's going to be teaching his brats that they can only have one spouse? Or are they also going to be looking for multiple wives? When they grow up into adults, it might not be a normal way of life now. But what happens in a generation or two when these rabbits are done with your country? According to Guido Gobel, a local official in the community of Montabaur, covering the financial expenses for the Syrian family is not easy. However, he said that the case is an exemption, Green Zeitung reported. Germany welcomed some 1 million refugees in 2015, according to official estimates. The influx of immigrants slowed down in 2016, however. Bullshit! You've been covering up this bastard for more than a year. How many more exemptions have been made? The influx of immigrants has slowed in 2016. It's time to close the door, people. German taxpayers are making this guy a millionaire, and all he's doing is sitting on his arse or fucking his wives to make as many new benefits as he can. You're paying him to reproduce. Let's put a stop to it. That's all there is in this article. It's not my usual type of video, but I hope you don't mind. Bringing in a few immigrants is one thing, but Europe cannot afford to bring in millions every year, especially if people are too afraid to tell them to assimilate the cultures that they're moving into for fear of being labelled Islamophobic. Feel free to comment, even if it's just to call me a racist. It's your right to have an opinion of me. If you liked the video, give me a thumb up, I'd be most grateful. And subscribe if you want to get updates on future videos. They come out fairly regularly. Have fun and take care.